BTS members' solo success consolidates brand and generates unprecedented expectations for the group's return. The global entertainment industry is closely watching a rare phenomenon in the contemporary music scene, where a group on temporary hiatus not only sustains its relevance, but significantly expands its market influence. South Korean septet BTS, widely recognized as one of the greatest exponents of current pop, defied traditional logic that predicted a drop in popularity during periods of collective inactivity. Enquanto fulfills mandatory military service in Coreia. Since the announcement of the interruption of joint activities, the artist's career management has focused on filling the gap left by the absence of world tours with a robust schedule of solo projects. Essa approach allowed each member to explore distinct artistic identities, resulting in albums and singles that speak to different musical niches without alienating the established fan base. Analistas of the market see this maneuver as an exemplary case study in crisis management and brand longevity in an extremely volatile sector. The anticipation of the full group meeting, designed to occur after all members are dismissed, acts as a driver for continued engagement. Differentamente of other bands losing ground due to extended breaks, BTS turned this break into a season of creative expansion. The period served to lay the foundation for what is expected to be a massive return to global stages, with pent-up demand expected to generate record revenue. The transition from collective to individual focus was not an accident, of course, but a tactical move calculated to mitigate financial and image risks associated with temporary separation. The staggered release of solo works ensured that, at no point, did the group's name completely disappear from a news cycle or streaming playlists. The launch of each project served to reinforce the musicians' versatility, proving that they have commercial strength regardless of their complete training. The numbers clearly reflect the success of this endeavor. Platformers, like Spotify, recorded a consistent increase in consumption of the group's catalog and side projects. Datos indicate that listener loyalty remains stable, with audience peaks with each new individual premiere, contrary to the usual statistics of loss of interest during pop groups' hiatuses. The diversification of the portfolio ensures that, upon returning, the group brings not only the nostalgia of old hits, but also the audience expanded by individual forays. Among the high points that exemplify the effectiveness of this transition phase, significant results stand out that consolidated the members' position as high-caliber soloists on the international stage. Jungkook's debut single, 7, reached the top of the global charts, demonstrating massive commercial appeal and breaking playback records in record time. The conceptual projects of members like RM and V explored alternative sounds, attracting the attention of specialized critics and expanding the group's demographic reach. The constant presence in fashion events and luxury advertising campaigns maintained the cultural relevance of the artist beyond music. Collaboration with Western artists on individual tracks served to keep bridges with the North American and European market active. The backbone of this complex operation lies in the unwavering loyalty of ARMY, the group's global fan base. The relationship between artists and their audience transcends the passive consumption of music, becoming an organized community that actively promotes and defends a band's legacy. During the break period, fans worked hard to keep popularity rates high, organizing streaming campaigns and sustaining engagement on social media. This emotional connection is fueled by the narrative that the hiatus is just an intermediary chapter rather than the end of the story. The reunion promise has become a focal point for the community, creating a countdown that keeps interest alive. Fandom culture, in this case, operates as a valuable organic marketing tool, ensuring that demand for tickets and new product remains high even without the physical presence of idols on stage. Beyond sales and playback numbers, BTS's impact during this transitional period reinforces K-pop status as a permanent cultural powerhouse, not just a passing trend. Corea's ability to influence trends in fashion, behavior, and even tourism remains intact through the group's influence. Els remain one of the country's main soft power assets, attracting investment and continued international attention. Industry experts predict the group's reunion will have an economic impact comparable to Western pop music's biggest events. The synergy created by the success of solo projects, added to the demand for live performances by the full lineup, suggests a scenario of sold-out tours and new revenue records. The strategy of keeping the flame burning through individual content has therefore proven vital for the long-term sustainability of the business. The return will not just be a return to the previous status quo, but the beginning of a new and mature phase. Como the members have proven their value individually, the group's dynamics tend to evolve, presenting greater artistic complexity. The market is waiting to see how the different musical colors developed during the break will be harmonized in a collective wake, definitively consolidating the group's legacy in the history of world music.